Anyway, we're gonna have our next run start right about now, so enjoy Silhouette Mirage. Hello, Karaoke.
Hello.
We are ready to go whenever you are.
Let me find my controller. Are we live now, or?
Live.
We are live! Hello, chat. Hello, everybody. Yeah, 1999 Working Designs game. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started here. I will let you know when time starts, because time starts at character control when the game starts, because this is an old run. So we go by old SDA timing. Let me rearrange my controller cable here 1 second. So it's not dangling in front of my television. There we go, that'll work. Alright.
Project initialized.
So go ahead and skip the tutorial here. We're not starting just yet, because reasons I'll explain in a little bit. I'll explain why time does not start there, and I will tell you when. Are ready? I'm ready to count you in.
Okay, why don't I count you down then?
Alright.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Let's go. So here, this is Silhouette Mirage, welcome to it. We are gonna beat up some enemies for money. We need to get 300 monies before the next area, so we can buy the weapon we're going to be using for the rest of the game. And this is Working Designs change number 1 to this game. They changed the amount that all weapons in the game cost. Come here, you. Is that it? Okay. So, in the original Japanese version, which is for Saturn, and there's also another PS1 version, of course. Can you run? Thank you. All weapons are kind of cost-based by level. So, all level 1 weapons are the same cost, all level 2 weapons are the same cost, leading up to 900 money for the level 6 weapons. In the US version, they made it by weapon, so this weapon that we have on now, Sarosa, is the cheapest weapon, and its level 6 is only 300 money. And the most expensive one, which is like, oh, it's the most powerful weapon because it's a giant laser dragon, it's 1,200 money. But it is the most useless weapon in the game. So, the basis of this game is your character has 2 different elements, Silhouette Mirage, blue and red, and to damage enemies you have to defeat them with the opposite color shot than they are. So these blue enemies are going to be defeated with red shots, red enemies get defeated by blue shots. If we hit them with the same color shot, then we do damage to their spirit. If you look at the top left, you'll see I have 2 bars up there. Top one's my HP bar, the bottom one's my spirit bar. Enemies have the same sort of thing, they got HP and they got spirit. So here's a secret shop. We're gonna buy our weapon here. And now we have a giant auto-fire bullet beam thing. Crouch dashing, which is what I'm doing there, is the fastest method of movement when you're going more than 2 screens, I believe. I did go back and defeat this guy. Sometimes you can despawn that guy, other times not. So this weapon is really powerful. Level 6, you know, we're very at the start of the game here. And it's got auto-fire, so I just need to hold down the square button.
Let's get it on, baby!
Oh, I knocked her back.
Enemy power status critical.
I just, like, flew over for some reason. Okay. Not in a good position for this fight here, but we'll work with it.
Enemy power status critical.
You don't want that first boss, Greg, to flinch, or else it gets knocked off like that. Because you want to be on the left side of the walker boss, so you can just reflect its first shot and knock it off the cliff. Because it takes it only takes neutral damage. Neutral is the third enemy type, and they can only be defeated by reflected shots. This game is basically a boss rush like most other treasure games. So we're going through short areas and then fighting a bunch of bosses. Ooh, I knocked him out of his attack. That's kind of good.
Enemy power status critical.
Oh, how embarrassing. I did it! Do your best. See you
Is there a difference between depleting HP and spirit? Yes, because depleting HP is the only way to defeat enemies. Depleting their spirit just means they can't use certain attacks. So if I depleted the spirit of enemies, you'd see them try to do like some of their higher end attacks, like throwing explosives and stuff like that, and they wouldn't be able to do them anymore. And also with like the flying enemies, if their spirit gets ranked down like that, their wings come off and they don't fly anymore. So as a casual player, it's kind of recommended with bosses to drain their spirit so they can't attack you anymore, and then bring down their HP. So speaking of spirit and everything, working designs change number 2, I think I'm on? I think I've only done 1 so far. In the US version, shooting your weapon drains your spirit. This is not true in the Japanese version. Also, working designs change number 3. Attacking your enemies with the same attribute absorbs their spirit into you.
You shall become the rust of my sword. This is all.
Enemy power status critical.
In the Japanese version, that does not happen. The only way to restore spirit is by picking up items, little round balls for your spirit restoration, or by buying items. So this whole absorb drain system and your weapons taking spirit to use was kind of made to make the game more difficult, and in some places it does, and in other places I think it makes it easier. This game is amazing. It's probably, if it's not my favorite game of all time, it's easily in my top 3. Zohar. They are, like us, they have 2 elements, and we just want to grab them and slam them to the ground over and over to keep them on the one side, because they fly around a lot. And we can just juggle them that way. From here, the game gets really heavy on the randomness. These enemies here can take a while to jump up. Wait for this last one. That wasn't bad. Samurai security boss is great. If you take too long, the people in the back will start throwing things at you. So here's another walker. And let's see if it has a Gatling gun. Yes. Perfect.
Enemy power status.
That was the first Gatling gun, not Gatling, that was the first walker that I found that you could knock off a platform and do damage to. And it turns out every walker has a platform by it that you can knock it off and destroy it that way.
I smash you like tiny puppy.
Let's just hope this guy doesn't jump in the back and not do that either. Alright, not too bad. He has invincibility when he's doing his flexing attack, and also he can jump to the back of the truck and start throwing things at you, which takes forever. Yeah, those guys in the cages there don't look suspicious at all. Yeah, his voice is like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I've never actually, like, rubbed my brain cells together to think about that, huh? 3, 4. Okay, hopefully I didn't drain that last guy enough. This is the gun. It is very random. You want a lot of pink bullets in it because we're going to be staying on our facing to the right
Enemy power
to
static.
reflect at it. 1, 2, 3. 3 more should be fine, as long as I hit all of them. Working designs change number 4. Reflected shots do more damage. So this gun goes down really quickly in this version, and all kind of neutral enemies do as well. It is possible to get a 1-round gun. Oh, now it's time for the best boss. Oh. Dynamis. She's a cat girl fish that likes flowers very much, and she has tentacles. And she's gonna dive down and charge because she's mean.
I love this game.
This game is amazing, and everyone should play it. Unfortunately, it is getting really expensive. I checked prices yesterday, and it's starting to hit the 60 to 80 range, which is really unfortunate, because I think everyone should play it.
Need a modern console ports or PC.
It is, the Japanese version is on the PS3 PlayStation Network, so you can get it for like 700 yen or 800 yen or however much games are. So as a general rule, we don't tend to purchase flora from giant homicidal flying fish, and should just crash into that building there, and we're on our way. Can you pet the cat girl fish? No, you can just shoot her tentacles off, unfortunately.
Be careful. Remember, I'm on your trail now.
The noses in this game are great. They are top tier noses, and there's a very good boss later. His nose is his most important part. We'll be getting to him, not this stage, but the next one.
Let's go!
So here, there's a little dudes in the back there. They will throw stuff at you if you go to the left. So we don't go to the left. We just stand... Get down here! We just stand there and defeat the flying enemies. Those are the ones we need to defeat. Hello. That's not happened before where I didn't reach the top and started sliding down. I wish this series had an anime. I think they were going for it, based on like the anime opening and everything, but nothing ever came of it, unfortunately. I think it needs an anime to explain the plot, because this plot is pretty nuts. I have not done a slow play of this game in a while, so my memories of like the plot are a little bit hazy. Can you let me through? Thank you. If you end behind the wheel actually explodes and another one drops down to chase you. So here we have to go here and turn around, because Pablo's shy, so he's not going to come out unless we're not looking at him. True, there is no translation of the original Japanese plot. The original Japanese version has a lot of biblical references in it, because sure, why not? But no one's ever bothered to do a fan translation of it, unfortunately. Come here and get in the corner. So in this version, if you punch this boss in the corner, he forgets how to boss, and you can just shoot him.
You joke.
It only works on the US version. As far as I know, I have not tested it on the Japanese PS1 version. In the Saturn version, he can still attack. Yeah, the background was a painting.
Let's go!
So here's the smiley face from Heck. And to defeat him, we need to shoot him to a color so his body appears. And we picked blue because the red side has a homing laser.
Oh, that hurt!
And come here.
Invisibility!
Okay, I'll just fall off the platform, that's fine. Yeah, I was just to say, this RNG looks very familiar. Shentok did a run for a different marathon of the Saturn version last night, and while he was saying that, oh, we shoot him blue because he stays on the right side more, he went to the left. So that same thing just happened to me where he was blue and he went to the left. Again, they hacked into the Nexus. If you thought this was a no math run, I'm sorry that you're mistaken. Zohar, no, that was rude. Zohar can be rude.
Reflector! Reflector!
742, 6... 34. I have to get them down to 500 HP, so I'm just gonna shoot them. There we go. Didn't get the juggle off, that's okay, because they mostly played nice.
Keep an eye out for those guardian angels, yes.
And me, Shentok, let's team up and do some testing between Saturn and this version with like weapon damage values and whatnot. Because I know for certain the neutral bosses do have more health in this version. I have looked at that. Shentok here in chat just got the world record in the Saturn version last night, so give congrats to him. So this boss is an auto-scroller. We do it to hit certain damage thresholds for the car to turn. So if you host, lovely host, if you have anything to read right now, you may go ahead at this point, because I know hosts love auto-scrollers.
I do love auto-scrollers, and I do have some things to read. I have $5 from Alexis Spears, my wife, who took Kay's instructions from 10 minutes ago to flirt with me on stream. But unfortunately for her, is that I don't have to read her comment, but I will anyway. Oh, no. I don't want to read No, okay,
Oh, I see some
fine.
pressure.
This is embarrassing.
I can hear you blushing.
Yeah. Okay, she's gonna burst in here if I don't read this. So, my wife is very pretty, and I love her. 10K Gears is gay.
Aww.
I was gonna say, if you weren't gonna read it, I was.
Okay. We have $25 as well from Princess Saw, with no comment, but thank you for your donation. That money went to to save Marin.
Thanks, babe.
I just keep getting interrupted. That money went to save Marin, which, like, you know, do we really need to save Marin? I feel like we could get some more money in that, leave Marin behind. But if that's not really something, you know, your cup of tea, I guess you could donate to save Marin, you know. But we could also, if that's not your style, we can also, we can decide the fate of the Space Hooligans, or we can name Madeline and Celeste, who I guess won't be named Madeline after your donations. Current leader on that is Beni, but, like, that could change at any moment.
I didn't get the soft lock. Soft lock that can happen in that hallway if you defeat an enemy and it runs off screen and the game doesn't remove it.
That's that doesn't sound like a fun thing to happen during a speedrun.
No, I've never had it happen. Only Chaos has had it happen on this version. Apparently it's easier to do on the Saturn version. So this is Faust. He fights with shadows. Hopefully he stays in the corner. Look at that! Oh, that was amazing. He didn't get one attack off. He can get going because he runs around a lot, and his attacks can be pretty powerful, especially the giant laser beam. Because it just goes right through you. You don't have many iframes. Alright, here's a bunny girl. Oh wait, it's just a short person with a sign. Ah, just got one juggle. If you time it right, you can juggle her pretty often. Just throw her up in the air and it prevents the slot machine thing. The timing is really rough because her, like, grab resistance is really high. No, no, no. Good. I don't want to have to dodge the giant lightning bolt that comes. Ah, so close. Giant lightning bolt that comes down when the 3 smiley faces line up. That could have been a 2-rounder, but didn't juggle her at the start.
Let's make this a good one.
Yeah, she has been. I know that meme. Time for everybody's favorite food, soup. We're at soup now. We were looking for the way out, trying to find some clothes maybe, and now we're at soup.
Why are you shopping for clothes at the soup?
I don't know, there's just soup here! And we're trying to turn the soup blue.
I don't know the full bit to that, but if
because
someone...
the only time I've read it in my recent memory, it was mixed up with the Schulschippuls meme, the school supplies one. So I have them kind of intertwined in my head.
If someone donates with the full text of that, next chance I have a chance to read something, I'll read the full text, but only if someone donates with that as the message, even if it's just $1.
Takes a while because he only takes 8 damage per sniff, no matter how many blue bubbles are on the screen. You don't want any red bubbles on, because he will gain spirit, and when he gets 100% spirit, he will fire a giant nose beam at you. So when he throws salt in, he resets the soup back to neutral. Being too bad. That enemy got destroyed. See, he just sniffed at a bunch of red bubbles and got a ton of spirit. And no, my weapon doesn't reach the other side of the screen or else I'd defeat the enemies over there. And I'd go on the left side because muscle memory. I have tried the right side, and I just can never do it. Alright, 2 more sniffs. One more sniff. 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 Come on. Come on. Sniff. 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 No, stop saying more. Sniff. There we go.
I underestimated the
Never underestimate the power of soup. I guess it could be tofu in the soup. It's a platform you can stand on in case you wanted to actually go between the sides. It's a really hard, like extra hard, extra firm piece of tofu in there. Or it could be a soup stone.
Do your best, and I'll see you again soon. Yes.
Puns. Oh no, soup puns. Well, here's a giant goat sheep snake. How about that?
Go.
See, goat on the right, sheep on the left is connected by a snake.
Gosh, a snake. Gosh, a snake. There we go.
Yeah, gosh, a snake. We go to the right because it's only one text box.
This is the best, like, game ever.
Yeah, I love this game. Not many people. I think I ran into someone randomly who played it at like at a convention once. We were just like chatting, and I mentioned I speedran it, and they're like, "Somebody else played this game?" Because not even like Treasure fans know about it. Treasure fans are like, oh, you know, Gunstar Heroes and what's the one I'm thinking of? Mischief Makers and what else is there? The Astro Boy game, like that kind of stuff. McDonald's Treasure Land Adventure.
Oh, that was
Nobody really remembers this one.
I've never played this, but I've seen other people play it. I want to play it, but it's expensive.
Yeah, it used to be a $40 game, and now I looked yesterday and it's like 60 to 80, and I'm like, oh, that stinks. How did I forget Ikaruga? Ikaruga was like literally based off of the system in this game.
Ika, what?
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
The colors between it were kind of based off of the system. So this is the Yona division. This is the worst boss in the game. Come here. Yes. Come here and get into an AI loop or something. No. Don't jump away. Good. That was okay. Come here. Nope. I'm gonna switch sides because the dudes are on this side. Come here. Nope. Yes. You want him to do that grenade move and not do that. And not get iframes after doing it. So since he's neutral, I can't do anything other than reflect shots at him. And hope he doesn't move around a lot. That's when I'm on this side because his enemies are blue right now. Nope. No. Good. Now stay still. Nope, the thing bounced too far. You're just gonna stand there. Okay. So, yeah, if you want to plug any of these upcoming incentives, this is the perfect time to do so.
Sure. Let's quick. Let's go. Let's go through what we still got going for us. So we have a bid war of abandon or rescue the space hooligans in Shantae. That is the next run, meaning that if you want to, if you missed, like, let's be real. For Super Metroid, save and kill the animals was like, that was a done deal, like right off the bat. Like, save the animals won by like $1,000. But rescue or abandon the space hooligans, which is a very similar thing, is much closer. So if you didn't really get what you wanted out of save kill, or if you did get what you wanted but want to make sure you get it again, I would strongly encourage you to rescue or abandon those space hooligans. You can also name Madeline and Celeste. If you want to, like, there's a bunch of options that have some donations, but it's not so high that if you don't want to, it's not too late to throw, your own hat into the ring. If you want to name Madeline, like, I don't know, like, Dorkalin. That was the funniest thing I could come up with off the top of my head. You can do that.
Initiate self-destruct mode.
Yes, it's the top 2 names. So you don't even have to beat first place. You just have to beat second place. Which is only sitting at $35. So if you want to swoop in and grab something, you can get there. We also can decide the fate of Marin. And finally, if you're not like a big, like, Bid Wars type person, like, maybe you want to, like, get something out of your donation. And, like, I get you. Well, we have the official, we have the official game of Power Up with Pride 2020 Mushy Mania, which was a game developed specifically for this marathon. It spent a good amount of time secretly in development, and it got debuted on Friday during the blind race of the game. It was pretty well received, so if you want to get in on that action, you can buy that game. It's only $5 and it goes to the Trevor Project. Of course, you can donate more with that as well, and that will still go to the Trevor Project. So, yeah, buy that game or get those donations in.
When he breaks out of hold because he throws roses and they do neutral damage. This is Megado, by the way. We finally beat the Yona division. Okay. So if you notice there, I died there. I actually did that on purpose. Get down here. Okay. I did that on purpose so we can skip the next cutscene. We did meet the incentive to fight the Reaper. I will be doing that after the run, just because I have a save ready for that, and my muscle memory makes me die beforehand to, do the normal run here. Usually you'd fight him here if you haven't died up until then. So thank you for donating for that incentive for everyone that did that. That was really nice. Go. You do get 10. You get 10 continues per system save file because you can like start multiple. You can start the game again after you finish. I'm really low on spirit right now because these guys are shooting me. All right, come back. Okay, you go over here. And let's shoot those guys down there so we can get some spirit back. And stop walking so we can push you over. Okay, that one's dead. So we can concentrate on this one. Double walker. My thing is down. Okay. Nope, my rank is still down. Okay. So when my spirit is under 200, I have to actually mash the square button to rapid fire. Luckily, I'm pretty good at mashing. Oh, this is good. Gatling gun. Okay. I also don't want to completely run out of spirit, because then it will absorb my weapon, and that is really bad. That is like a run killer. I'm gonna take this a little slower so I can absorb some of this spirit back. Come here.
Sorry about that hiccup, everyone. We are back. We are back live.
All right, we are back in live. All right, let me crack my knuckles here. Give my wrist a stretch, and we are gonna go again. And do we need to count the timer, Dan, or anything?
Nope, just keep going.
All right, 3, 2, 1, and go again. Anyway, like I was saying, I was regaining my spirit because I need to get over 200 so I can do my rapid fire. And we're back. We're back! Up over 200. That's just a good place to do it, because those enemies can't really do much to you. Okay, so big bad guy appears. This is Har or Hal. He kind of goes by both names. Does some plot exposition at us, and then summons a boss with math.
This looks like goodbye.
Ganchuan, and he's ravenous, by the way. He is a two-headed dragon trash compactor. So we need to feed him because he's hungry. He's hungry. So we lead enemies to his grabby hands of the opposite element that he is. As you can see, his wings are blue, so we need to give him pink enemies. You gonna grab another one? Alright, he's gonna grab another one. You kind of want to time him so he's grabbing both of them at the same time, just so he's not wasting time. He's pulling in two at once. We need to do a total of 10, and he can do up to 4 at a time. So we need to do like 4-3-3, or 3-4-3, or 3-3-4. So any follow you around, so you just need to lead him to his grabby hands. He is kind of programmed that he will grab the same element over the opposite element of enemy. That's good, that was good timing. And only 3 enemies can be on screen at once. If he grabs the wrong one, you can shoot it out of his hand up until it starts spinning. So we're gonna let him grab one more here. And then just shoot everything until he's done. And once he starts squishing, he can't grab any more enemies, so we're good right now. This is a really good Gargantuan, I think.
Enemy power status critical.
Hands, grabby hands. Grabs whatever our grabby hand is. Nope. There we go. Here, because the left one's gonna finish first. Oh, he like hesitated so he could do both at the same time. That's weird. Alright, grabby hand's done, so now we just need to defeat the rest of the enemies that fall down so we don't waste time. And he's squishing, so we're good, so we just need to defeat enemies just to keep lag down. There's not much lag in this game. The Saturn version is a little bit laggier. As soon as I say that, the game kind of chunked up there, and we're good. Or again. So this time battle, we have 2 minutes to either waste or defeat Zohar in. And it takes shorter time to defeat Zohar than it does to wait 2 minutes. So we're gonna defeat them. This is the first of the, like, difficulty path splits in the game. If you defeat Zohar before the time limit, you go on to the harder path, the harder ending path. Please grab them. Please grab. Okay, we're gonna be on. Oh, okay, gonna switch back. There we go. Sub 30 seconds Zohar is always good. If you don't defeat them, if you just waste time, then you're going to end up on the easier path. The reason we take Zohar is because it is a faster fight, even though it's more difficult, because Zohar doesn't get invincibility frames, while the other boss does a lot. And also she can heal. So Zohar here is going to explode into math. Basically, they're releasing their shackles into their true form. So this is where they'll absorb spirit to get your own spirit back because your weapons use spirit. Really stinks because you cannot absorb from Zohar. If you notice when I hit them with the pink side, it's doing nothing. It's just dinking off. And now with the blue side, it's just gonna dink off if I hit them with blue.
You cannot absorb from Zohar.
Yeah, so it really stinks when you're using a weapon that isn't this one that takes a lot of spirit per shot. Because if you run out of spirit near zero, then your bullets are tiny and you just don't do a lot of. And I just drank down, so now I have to mash button because I got hit. So now I can start mashing. I might take a death here. This is weird. Okay. I'm gonna take it. Come on, hit me. I switched weapons. Okay, good. I switched weapons because I had that weird instance of where the background lasers were going to be a different element than what I was going to be heading Zohar with, so I didn't want to end up taking spirit damage and losing my level 6 weapon. Okay, switch. I would rather take HP damage and die than take spirit damage and lose my weapon, basically. Okay, you're doing pants lasers again? Yep. Nope. This is a nasty Zohar fight. Their positioning is weird right now. Okay, down, so I gotta mash. Pants lasers again. We're almost done though. Of course we die right at the end. That's actually good because I want to be at as much spirit as possible for the next fight, so that's actually okay. Let everybody know that my cat is snoring very loud right now. That was very important to say. So here's our friend Bug. He gives us a final shop in case we want to buy anything. I don't think I have any money anyway, so we're just going to skip it. By the way, that graphic with the dragon all shooting flames and everything in the background is censored. In the original version, it's a burning cross. And the bunny is smoking. Alright, I have to be careful here with the text boxes. I'm just going to press the O button. Because we want to pick the right-hand option, so we go to the medium boss and not the hard boss. The hard boss takes longer. Much longer, because it's like 2 bosses instead of just 1 boss. Oh hey, it's Megiddo again! Yay!
You're of no use.
So this
to me
first
now.
fight, this is the final boss by the way, so time will be coming up when I defeat him. I will let you know when that is, because there's 2 halves to him. Oh, I didn't switch sides and I just kind of grabbed him. Okay. So I'm getting down to 500 HP. And then he'll switch forms. Oh, come on, 8 away. Please, 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 thank you. So now we're gonna do something new. We're gonna do the parasite bomb attack. So we're gonna jump up. Hope he doesn't attack too much. Let me back in. Okay. And time.
GG.
Time can be kind of weird, 'cause he can either take either 2 or 3 parasite bombs depending on what attack he's doing and how much damage he's taken. And I got kind of lucky there because he kind of took a lot of my spirit. Parasite bomb takes 100 spirit to do, and you hit the L2, R2 buttons in this version, and it just takes all your weapons and shoots a bunch of bullets out.
But we're not quite done yet with this game, are we?
No, we're gonna show off the PlayStation version only secret boss.
And this is thanks to all of you who donated for the Fight the Reaper incentive. So thank you so much for everyone who donated that. We actually beat that incentive by $400. So like, y'all really wanted to fight that Reaper.
So just a note about this ending theme here before I stop it. This is like the happy song, and all the weapons are happy, and she's happy, and even though the world was not restored to the way it was. The good ending, where the world is restored, is like a much sadder song, and no one notices you're around. They just forget that you exist, or you're a ghost or something. I don't know. I need to get a translation of the Japanese version so I can see like the actual plot of this game and not this version, see if anything's different. But in any case, we're gonna go ahead and stop that. We're not gonna save, but I'm gonna put my memory card in. I'm gonna go ahead and just soft reset so I can load my save for the Reaper fight. So just as a warning, I'm probably going to take a death early on just because I don't have too much HP here. But that's kind of my strategy. My strategy is just to face tank the Reaper and just wear him down. So here we have to answer 3 questions correctly. And it's the right, left. Basically, you have to be really, really kind of cocky and say that, oh, I am the strongest person here. And he's like, oh, are you? And he'll appear. Good start. Okay, that's a good start because I wanted to die there so I can, So when he runs into you, he does neutral damage. His scythe does neutral damage. And he is Silhouette type, so I want to be fighting with Mirage shots. And I kind of want to keep him in closer to the center of the room. Come here. For when he does this attack. Nope. Yes, this attack. Because I want to get up and reflect this just so I'm not taking a lot of damage from either spirit or HP damage.
Enemy power status.
And he is invulnerable when doing Soul Stealer, so I have to sit here. And I have to mash now because my spirit's low. You can grab him. I was playing around with it and grabbing him. There, he's done. And you can grab him and maybe juggle him, but it's very difficult because his scythe gets in the way. So it seems that someone with strength such as I possess is not challenging enough for you. Farewell, messenger. I shall return you now. And he leaves.
That was an intense fight.
I only died once. That's really good. And that was at the start just because I didn't have a lot of HP from my save, so. And then the game continues into the final stage from here, so. Thank you all for coming out and watching my run. I love this game. If you can get yourself a copy of this game, either Japanese or English version, please play it. It's so good. It's actually very difficult. I make it look very easy. I will say that up front. I make it look very easy. They give you 10 continues for a reason. And thank you all for letting me in the marathon. Great cause, great marathon. Keep on donating until the end. You got a few nice runs coming out to close out the